What's happening, guys? Back at you with another video. So in this video, I'm going to be ranking all of the 2023 comic book movies by excitement. So let's go and get to it. So with previous years, comic book movies have been the regular norm for, having comic book movies coming out each year. So 2023 is no exception to that, with a total of about 10 comic book movies coming out this year. I decided to go ahead and rank them by excitement. This is basically going to be ranked on from lowest to the top. Basically ranked on excitement, how excited I am to see them and all that. So we're going to go ahead and get started with this list with all 10 comic book movies of 2023. Let's go and get started with the last one on the list, and that's going to be Kraven the Hunter. Now, this one's at the bottom of the list simply because of what Sony has done with Spider-Man villain movies. The first Venom movie was alright. I liked it for the most part. Let There Be Carnage, iffy, a little iffy on me. Morbius, man, that movie got trashed so much by people. It was a big disappointment, I gotta say. With these movies that Sony has been doing, they haven't been really great or anything like that. So I'm not really confident in Kraven the Hunter yet. I'm hoping for the best. I really am. I'm hoping for the best for this movie. But just something about Sony and making these Spider-Man villains sort of the anti-hero and protagonists of their own movie. I don't know. It's just kind of weird to me a little bit. But nonetheless, it's coming out this year, and we'll see how it goes. But for now, it's at the bottom of my list. Moving on to the next one at number 9 is going to be Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem. Now, this one is coming out sometime in the fall, I believe. Basically, the thing with this movie is it would have been higher on my list, but the thing that's kind of holding it back for me a little bit is that it's going to be an animated movie. Now, I got nothing against animated movies. I do like animated movies and all that. But whenever I want to see a Ninja Turtle movie in theaters, usually, or a theatrical release, I kind of like it a little bit more if it's live action. We have so many animated shows and animated movies and anime stuff of the Ninja Turtles and we don't have very much live action stuff. So that's really the thing that holds it back for me just a little bit. Nonetheless, I'll probably still watch it. But that's the thing that holds it back for me just a little bit, is that it's not live action. I would have preferred a live action one. I know we got the live action one a couple years ago and it's mixed reviews on it and stuff. But I still would have liked to see a live action one. There was actually something I saw recently. I don't know if it was like 100% live action. I know at least the clip I saw, featured Donatello, one of the Ninja Turtles. The clip I saw, at least Donatello was, sort of that computer animated, or the photorealistic animation live action type, but it showed him fighting some Foot Clan members, and basically the way it looked was an updated version of the 90s version of the live action Ninja Turtles movie. Now, I know that movie they use animatronics and things like that. I mean, there was people in the suits, but I believe the heads were like animatronics and stuff like that and all that. But the way this one looked, it was like photorealistic live action animation, and it looked like an updated version of those turtles, which I liked. I liked that clip I saw. I liked the design. I'd like the design. It like popped up on my feed on Instagram. I just saw it randomly, and it looks so good. Honestly, it looks so good. The way it was like kind of updated from the 90s version, and the 90s versions are my favorite movies. I like those movies so much. So if we could have gotten something like that in live action form, I would have been on board. This movie would have been up there if we had something like that, live action stuff. But it is animated, so it does hold it back for me just a little bit. But nonetheless, I'll probably still end up checking it out. Next up on the list is going to be the Marvels now. With this one, I'm excited for anything that Marvel puts out. Well, okay, let me rephrase that. Anything that MCU puts out, I'm kind of excited for the most part. What the Marvels is bringing back Captain Marvel, which I didn't have. I won't say she's one of my favorite characters in MCU, but nonetheless, we have her coming back in this movie. We're getting Miss Marvel, which I did enjoy her show, so I'm looking forward to seeing her in the movie. And we're also getting Monica Rambeau, which it will be awesome to see. We're getting those three coming back, and seeing them kind of come together in this movie. So sounds exciting, what I've read so far on some stuff. So I'm looking forward to it, and we'll see how it goes with that. Next up on the list is going to be Shazam! Fury of the Gods. Now, the first Shazam movie was a lot of fun to watch. I enjoyed that movie a lot. I really did. It was a lot of fun to watch. This more lighthearted, comedic DC movie with this character of Shazam. I liked it a lot. I liked the first movie a lot. This movie I am looking forward to seeing, with the sequel and seeing what it brings. The trailer looked like a lot of fun, so I'm expecting this movie to be a lot of fun also. Next up on the list is going to be Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom. This one is coming out in late winter of 2023, so we still got like a bit of fars away from its release. I'm excited for this movie. I really am. I'm excited for this movie to where I like what Jason Momoa has done as Aquaman, as the character of Aquaman. He's brought this the way he's playing this role is definitely awesome. I like the way he's done with the role of Aquaman and the character. And I like the first movie. The first Aquaman movie was really good. I like the way it was. It looked, the visuals look pretty good also too. So I like the way they had the underwater scenes and things like that. So I'm looking forward to seeing those again in this movie. And I am excited for the second Aquaman sequel movie. So looking forward to it. Next up, we're going to get to another movie, a little bit controversial, but this is going to be The Flash. I'm sure all of y'all know the things that's been going on with Ezra Miller. I'm excited for this movie. I know Ezra Miller has done stuff and all that stuff and everything that's surrounding him right now, and it's taking part in this movie. But as far as the character is concerned, like the Flash, the character of Flash is one of my favorite DC characters, and I've been waiting for him to get his own movie, and being able to see that. So I'm excited for this movie. I know Ezra Miller. The trouble with Ezra Miller and all that stuff, But, word of mouth right now has been that from test screenings and things like that has been that the Flash movie is actually pretty good. So I am looking forward to it despite what the things with Ezra Miller and stuff like that. I like the character of the Flash, so I'm excited for him to get his own movie. And we'll see how it comes with the return of Michael Keaton as Batman. Also, that's definitely exciting to see in theaters. So I'm definitely looking forward to this movie. Next up on the list is going to be Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. I highly enjoyed that first Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse anime movie. It was so awesome. One of the best Spider-Man movies out there. I am looking forward to this one, especially with the concept of having more spider people in this movie. I'm looking forward to this one. I'm so excited for it. Cannot wait to see this one. I'm definitely hype for this movie. Next up on the list is going to be Blue Beetle. This one is a movie I've been waiting for. Blue Beetle is one of my favorite characters. I've been liking him basically since the early 2010s. Basically, ever since I saw him in Injustice, he was one of my favorite characters from the get-go. Not Injustice, Young Justice, I meant to say. He's been one of my favorite characters from the get-go in Young Justice. I read a little bit of his comics too, so he's one of my favorite DC characters. And I'm so excited for the news that he's going to begin his own live action movie. So I'm excited for this movie. I think the casting of Xolo Maridueña is amazing and awesome. Great casting to play the character of Jaime Reyes. I cannot wait for his movie. I'm so hyped for his movie. I'm so excited. Moving on to the number 2 spot, now it's going to be Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. With that recent release of the trailer that we got, that trailer kind of bumped up Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania a couple spots for me. I was excited for this movie nonetheless, but that trailer really hits hard, and it really kind of bumped it up for me. The stakes seem higher. This doesn't seem like your normal, lighthearted Ant-Man movie. So with the introduction to King, I'm excited for his movie. With the way it seems like it's higher stakes and all, I cannot wait for his movie. And that trailer really set it off for me. I'm excited for his movie. I cannot wait for it. But coming in at the number 1 spot is going to be Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. I absolutely love these characters. Who would have thought that these unknown characters would go on to be a household name for people and people liking them and loving them? I'm definitely one of those people who likes them, who loves them. And with this final installment of this iteration of the team, I'm excited for this movie. The trailer really hits hard on that it was going to be having a lot of emotions. Could have some fun times too, but it definitely seems like it's going to have some emotional depth to it, and I cannot wait for it. I'm excited for it. This is James Gunn's final Marvel movie per se, so I'm excited to see what he's able to do with this movie, and see how it goes with this. I'm excited for this movie. Cannot wait to see this movie. Cannot wait to see the characters again. Guardians of the Galaxy. I love the Guardians of the Galaxy movies and the holiday special that they had. Awesome. So I definitely cannot wait for this. I'm definitely excited for this. I'm definitely looking forward to this. But let me know down in the comments below, what are you excited for this year for comic book movies? But that's going to do it for this video. Hope you all enjoyed it. Remember, if you want to be a part of Team Legendary, all you got to do is subscribe and turn notifications on so you know when I post another video. Hope you all have an awesome day. And remember, be legendary.